Okay. I'm just gonna make this vlog. No intro, no CTKaraoke theme, nothing. We're just gonna make this vlog. Now, I'm generally never this honest on YouTube. I don't think I've ever really been this honest with most people publicly because I live a very private life, and sometimes I prefer that. But a lot of times, when I need help the most is when I don't ask for it. And that's kind of what I've realized this week, is that I've had so much support. So I guess I should I guess being that so when I generally do my my YouTube videos, I do them very lighthearted. I'm not doing them with the idea of trying to push any agenda or anything. I try to keep controversy, I try to keep politics, I try to keep news, I keep all that away from my vlogs because I want you guys to enjoy watching me. I want you to come in, I make my vlogs very very lighthearted, and I do that because we need to be happy. Because I sometimes go on Facebook and people literally just post like news, politics, news, religion, politics, news, politics, but there's no happy. There's nothing happy. There's nobody being happy. There's always this bad news. And so I try to counter that on YouTube by posting content that will counter that, because I want you to be your best self. I want you to be happy. I want you to be the inner geek, the inner you, the inner child. That's why I do what I do. But lately, I haven't been feeling like that, to be honest. I've gone through a lot of issues these past 2 months, and actually since I was 12 years old, so a very long time of mental health issues. And so probably one of the biggest examples is just recently. I'm sure some of you from the Josh Speaks already saw that a couple of days ago my mom had a heart attack. I called 911 right away. I didn't think about panicking. I thought right there, what needs to get done? She needs to go to an ambulance. She needs to get to the hospital. I called my brothers. My brother called my other brother, and we took her. They did a procedure on her for an hour and a half. She came out. The doctor said she's going to be fine. She's been recovering. She might be coming out today. This video is being made the night before, so I don't know if she is. But if she is, then I'm extremely happy for that. But I was feeling pretty good that she's recovering. But it hit me bad. It hit me pretty bad yesterday that she... let me lower this. It hit me pretty bad when I spilled water by accident on my keyboard, and it was an accident, It was a brand new keyboard. It was wireless. It's fine. I was trying to clean up, and it hit me. It finally hit me. Everything I had gone through these past 2 months just hit me. It was an anxiety attack. I was panicking. I was crying. I didn't know where to go from there. And so the next day I called a hotline so they could calm me down. And they made me realize, yeah, you came from a lot of bad scenarios, but you have family and friends who support you. And that's the thing that was scaring me, and it was not just my mom. Lately I felt like my life had no goal. I had no direction where to go and what job I wanted and how to get there, and even just doing YouTube. I've been doing YouTube for 5 years, and I feel like it's not progressing the way I want it to because I have such an invisible audience. Like, there's nobody that interacts, there's nobody that comments. I see people that are liking, and it makes me happy that you're liking my videos, but you're not actually being involved in what I'm saying. And I just felt like, is it worth doing YouTube? Is it worth making the videos I want to make? Is it gonna go anywhere? And you know, I even brought this up not too long ago, a few weeks ago, in a video called I'm Not Popular, where I explains that the reason I'm not a popular YouTuber is because I do a lot of content on this channel that doesn't ideally fit what YouTube wants. Like, think about it. Rhythm games are not a popular genre. They're really not. Like, you're not going to see anyone searching for them unless it's like Rock Band, Guitar Hero, or even Just Dance. Like, those are the three core popular ones, or DDR, or Hatsune Miku Project Diva, like the bigger games. But on average, you're not going to see anyone looking for the Lupin the Third rhythm game, or Ultimate Band, or some of these other rhythm games. But I do them because I enjoy the variety. But the thing is, with YouTube, people don't want variety. I mean, if you're a Just Dance user and you're watching this video, look at your liked videos list and look at your favorites list. And if you have a majority of them being Just Dance videos, then you just kind of proved what I'm trying to be the opposite of. I mean, I love Just Dance. Don't get me wrong. I love doing Just Dance. I love doing it for you guys. But that's not all I want to be known for. That's not all I wanted. And this is the same thing I actually went through with Rock Band, where I had 2 panic attacks over Rock Band because I felt like I wasn't able to escape that game. And you know, sometimes it does get depressing, you know, like putting this amount of work into YouTube for it to not go anywhere, to feel like there's no one watching my content and not being interactive or saying anything. But right now, this vlog, I'm not making for views. I'm not making this. I'm literally just posting this up on Monday, which would be today. You know what I mean. Like, this is filmed on Sunday, being up on Monday. And I'm putting this up because I want this to be a reflection on my life. And it's not just my mom, it's also my friends. It also started to feel like maybe I've started to grow up. And I slowly looked at my Facebook friends list, and I've slowly started to remove people one by one that I felt were no longer connected to me. And people say that's life, but the thing is, if you really want to maintain a friendship, you really want that friendship to happen, then it needs 2 people to do that. One person can't rely on the other for everything, because then that's not a friendship. I've had friends who don't talk to me for weeks or even months and then suddenly message me out of the blue as if nothing was wrong. And that angers me because it's like, you weren't involved. And people say, oh, that's just normal pilot. No, that's not normal pilot life. Because if you really want to be involved in someone's life, you don't just go 5 months without speaking to them and then suddenly disappear again. I mean, that doesn't make any sense. I want to know what you're doing, and it doesn't mean we have to talk every day, but it means regularly. And so just this constant turn of events of all these things happening, I just felt like, am I living the life I want to? Am I making the friends I want to? But I've been talking to my brothers, I've been talking to my mom, I've been talking to people, and I realized I have grown. Like, I underestimate myself sometimes, and I do that a lot. I have like very little self-confidence in myself. I have low self-esteem, and I suffer from depression, anxiety, and I have Asperger's. And you know, while Asperger's is something I know I have, but it's not the highlight of my life. I mean, but the depression and anxiety does hit me a lot. It happens constantly. I get terrified when I go in areas like events. Like, I can handle New York Comic Con fine, but if I were to go to a bar, I'd freak out. I'd start crying. Like, the idea of a bar being around strangers terrifies me. and things like this, and like the constant bullying I went through, I just felt like my life wasn't good enough. Like I felt like I was worth nothing. And so it took a very long time to look in the mirror and say, hey, you're worth it. You're worth to somebody. Your life is worth value. It's hard to tell yourself that sometimes, because we often underestimate our own abilities, and sometimes we need people to tell us our abilities. We need people to tell us what we're good at. Like, and I don't do that enough on myself. And you know, now that I've spent a weekend talking to people and even just making this YouTube video, it's a lot different now, you know, and that's what I want. I want change. That's what I want it the most of. I want change for good. I want change for the better, change for positivity. That's why I make my videos, and that's probably why I'll still continue to make videos, you know? Me talking about this is not going to affect anything. I still like to make YouTube. I still do, you know? I still like talking about my geeky content, and my rhythm games and stuff. And another thing that I've realized is, like, Twitch kind of taught me something, being on it for a month. I mean, I was actually going to make a video a few months from now, what I learned in Twitch, but I learned a lot just from my first month. Now, I'm not new to streaming. Streaming is not new to me. I've been doing it since 2008, but streaming weekly, however, is new to me, and I've learned not only just the consistency of how many times people do it, which is something that happens normally on YouTube, it's being interactive. Like, there's something about doing it live versus YouTube, something about it that's more appealing. Like, and I've noticed that the variety gaming stuff that I do and the coloring stuff, that seems to appeal better to Twitch than it does YouTube. So that's why I've kind of been more focused on Twitch recently, because I honestly like streaming live. I like streaming. I like playing games. I like being entertaining. I like being who I am. And I mean, this is a lot I'm saying in one blog, so the next thing I'm probably going to say, I'm sure some of you probably know or didn't know, and you're watching this and are suddenly going to find out. I'm gay. So, I'm gay. Yeah, I like guys. That's it. That's it. Simple as that. I'm a gay gamer. I'm a gay rhythm gamer. I'm a gay comic book fan. You know, and I've kind of started to embrace this more about myself. Now, ideally, I don't focus on being just like a gay gamer. I don't say I'm a gamer, but I don't need to all the time, because, I mean, people will still watch either way. I mean, that doesn't affect the rhythm games, because rhythm games have, what? They have no story. There's nothing direct about them. I mean, it's literally just pick a song, play it, get a FC, and then you're done. So, yeah, I like guys. It took me until 17 to realize it. I mean, I kind of had hints over the years, but I thought it was just, oh, you know, puberty. I don't know. I don't know. I was like, oh, I was going through puberty. I just didn't know anything. 17 is what made me realize it, and then 21 is when I fully accepted it. And now saying it on camera at 26 means I've fully grown up. I've fully grown up and not taking shit from anyone else. Because you know what? If you are watching this video and you have bullied me at some point, I want to tell you why. What benefit have you gotten from seeing me suffer? Like, what benefit do you get from that? I don't want that negativity here. I bring the best I can on this channel. I do everything I can. I work as hard as my brother. I work as hard as Tulio. I work as hard as half the people I've inspired and people I inspire to be. And I always want to focus on the positive of this channel, and that's why I make those vlogs. The vlogs, you don't get to see that in the rhythm games or even the Let's Play sometimes. That's why I make the vlogs. The vlogs let me get to be personal and let me get to be who I am as a person and showcase stuff that you don't get to see anywhere else on YouTube. I mean, let's be real. I was not expecting that a Disney Channel original movie vlog would get 70 views. That just kind of happened. So if you guys really watched, the 70 of you that watched that video, honestly, that shows me you care what I talk about. I just wish there was more comments, you know, like people talking about it more. I mean, yeah, I'll even take negative comments. Honestly, there was one guy that's just, I don't know, someone just recently like dislike every single recent vlog I've made. So I can't do anything about that. It's not going to stop my content. And I guess if you honestly dislike my content enough, then that means you stuck around long enough to watch a video and say, I honestly didn't like it. And I'm perfectly okay with that. Maybe my content is not for everyone, but there are people that enjoy what I do, and I'm going to continue making that content. And yeah, I talked about it a lot, and it's 16 minutes, so I think I'm gonna stop the vlog here. I will probably stream Friday and Saturday, you know, to once I've calmed down the next few days, you know, after what happened with my mom, just so I can unwind. And then once I feel more comfortable, I will definitely stream again, and I'll do videos again. And you know what? I'm gonna keep making videos, you know, like I always have. Like the rhythm games I always have, and I will continue to. And if you enjoy what I'm doing, then stick around and subscribe, and otherwise if you don't, then unsubscribe. I can't force you to stay here if you're not enjoying what I do. I want to bring positivity to this channel and focus on the topics so people can feel better. And even if I don't always see that in myself, I mean, I've done days where I didn't film, where I filmed vlogs and I was still depressed, and I still filmed them with a smile. So, you know, I always think about happiness and positivity, and I will continue to do that in the future. So, thank you guys for watching, and if you stuck around long enough, and you talked to me over the past few days, thank you so much. I hope I inspire you to be a YouTuber, inspire you to go for your dreams, to go for what you love. Don't stop being you. Don't stop loving what you do. There's always someone that cares. Alright? I'll see you guys on Friday.